Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Poonam Mehta. I'm a human design coach and energy healer, and in today's video we will be talking about the profile 1-4, which is the Investigator Opportunist Profile. Now, if you have not come across my channel before, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Human Design with Poonam. And also, if you're someone who has been looking for your purpose, then please check out my Purpose to Profits mini course. This course is absolutely awesome. It's going to completely change the way you view purpose because it brings the knowledge of how to use human design to find your purpose. So not only that it's amazingly accurate, but that you're going to get something tangible at the end of it, which is what we typically need when we look for purpose, right? It is not something vague and esoteric, but it's something that you can actually utilize in order to start making money. So wherever you are, whether if you're looking for a new opportunity or if you're looking to pivot into something new, then this is going to be the thing for you. So be sure to check it out. I'll leave that link in the description box down below. All right, so with that, let's get started. So what are profiles in human design? In human design, profiles are a way that you are designed to show up in the world. This is how you see yourself, and this is how the world sees you as well. So this is a costume that you're here to wear. And what I mean by that is that it's not that this is how you have to force yourself to be. No, but rather this is a very natural way for you to operate in this world. This is extremely aligned for you. It's not going to feel artificial for you to be this way. Now, there's two aspects to your profile. One is the conscious side of your profile, and the other is the unconscious side of your profile. The conscious side of your profile is line 1. This is the investigator part within you. And because this is conscious, you're very aware of these aspects within you. You know this about yourself. And your unconscious side is line 4, which is the opportunist. So these are the elements that you may or may not know about yourself, depending on the amount of introspection that you have done on yourself. But these are definitely the elements that people recognize within you. With your unconscious side, you're here to surrender that side, because this literally happens automatically. Whereas the conscious side, you will tend to overcomplicate it because you're so aware of those aspects, so you can tend to over-engineer those elements. All right, so yeah, with that, let's look into the line 1, line 4, and then we're going to look at the entire 1-4 profile holistically. So as a line 1 in human design, you have a very foundational line. This is the foundation that your house sits on, pretty much. So because this is the foundation, there's a deep need to make sure that this foundation is solid. Because if you don't make sure that your foundation is solid, then you know that the entire house is going to crumble. So this is really going to be your focus area, where you're trying to make sure that the foundation is so solid that nothing happens to it. And the way you go about getting this solidity is through learning, through introspection. You're going to introspect a lot. You're going to learn a lot. Whatever your area of expertise is, you're going to learn from different teachers. You're going to learn from different coaches. You're going to learn from different books, from a lot of different resources, certifications, whatnot. You're going to go out and go get it. This is this inherent thirst of knowledge in the area that you're passionate about. So on an average, they say it takes about 10,000 hours for someone to be an expert. You, on the other hand, are going to need more than that. And it's not that you're not an expert at 10,000 hours. You are, but you are not going to feel that you're an expert. You are going to know deep within you that there's so much more to explore, that there is so much more to learn, and you will feel that compulsion to explore those things outside. My husband, he has a line 1 on his conscious side as well. He's a 1-3 profile, and it's funny, like anytime I walk past him, he will have Wikipedia or some weird page open where he's just looking things up in his profession, in his area of passion. He is just deeply in love with it. He just wants to explore every different aspects. For me, I love a lot of things, but I would never ever think that I want to be on Wikipedia unless I want to reference it. Line 2s don't like studying as much. Line 1s, on the other hand, you guys love studying because you guys want to establish that solid foundation for yourself. This thirst of knowledge stems from a little bit of sense of insecurity, right? Where you have this insecurity. My husband, I even ask him up until now, hey, do you feel like you're an expert in this thing? And I know he's an expert. He knows so much in this area. It boggles my mind. Like, he will pull out these references, these things, and it's just, I can't, like, it's just insane. But yet he doesn't feel secure in it. He still thinks that, how is it that others don't know? and I don't think I'm good at it yet. So of course, combined with undefined ego, it's going to be even more exaggerated. So if you're a line one and then you have an undefined ego center on top of that, it's going to be something you really need to watch out for, because that imposter syndrome is going to be a big problem in your life, right? One of the things to know with a line one is that you are going to, through your learnings, you are going to start off as being very open to all the different sources out there of learning. You're going to absorb it. And then you'll get to the point where you're going to become less absorbing of those views, because slowly you're establishing this solid foundation, and slowly you know what's right, you know what's not right. You kind of have an understanding. You've established that baseline for yourself. So when that happens, you become less accepting of external views. Does that make sense? So you will not just listen to any guru out there, but you're probably going to have a couple of these people that you listen to and you trust, but others not so much. And you come to a point where you become the authoritarian in it, where now you don't really accept too many external views or none at all, because now you have become very rigid. You have established that solid foundation for yourself. And this is how you know that you're the authoritarian, because you are going to become less accepting of external views. You're always going to feel insecure. That is a part of your design. But when you stop accepting those views, it's an easy way for you to know that, okay, you are now an authoritarian. And the other way through which you're going to know is that people are going to view you as one. Where before you were bragging about certain things, now there's this quiet confidence about you where people just know to come to you anytime they have a question or they need to ask something off the subject matter that you're an expert in. As a line one, because you are in the foundations, you understand what's solid, what's weak. You have an inherent BS radar where you know that someone's lying or someone's not lying. Like, you are going to have that awareness. When someone's lying, you are going to be able to have a good pulse on that. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Okay, so now let's get into your line four. Now line four and line one, these lines have a resonance because there's a similar frequency about it. So there's this resonance between both lines where they get each other. You get each other, both these different unconscious and conscious elements, like you get each other. So that's something to know, because line one is the first line of the lower trigram and line four is the first line of the upper trigram in an I Ching hexagram. Now, line four is a line of an opportunist. What this means is that you are here to be that opportunist where you are going to get opportunities and you are designed to wait for those opportunities. You are not designed to just start something without having something. I don't like to use the word backup, but without having a new opportunity waiting in line. Ra described line fours as the people who shouldn't leave the existing job until they have a new job ready, or who shouldn't take on a new lover until they have a new lover in waiting. So that is how Ra describes line four as the opportunists. They are designed to be these opportunists. And the reason why they're designed to be these opportunists is because their opportunities come from their network. Line fours are the ultimate networkers. They have their circle. They have this network. And now you have your line four as an unconscious line. So you may not necessarily know this about yourself, but people see this in you. They see you as being that binding agent. They see you as someone who glues people together, as being that networker, right? So you are someone who's designed to get opportunities from their network, which is why when you say that, oh, have a new opportunity in waiting before you quit your job, it's because your network is going to bring that opportunity to you. And then because that opportunity is there now, you're leaving your existing opportunity to move on to the next one. All your opportunities are designed to come through your network. Now, it doesn't mean that your opportunities cannot come outside of your network. They definitely can. When in doubt, please use your strategy and authority. These are just certain guidelines based on the profile, but we all have had conditioning and we all have done inner work on ourselves. So some things may not align. There's a lot of different aspects within your human design chart. There can be cases where you have certain other lines in your entire chart that are more dominant than line four, in which case you're going to behave a little bit differently. So again, this is not really a hard and fast rule, but this is really how you're designed to be. Okay, the second element with you is going to be that because your network is going to be important to you, line fours are also very sensitive to criticism. They are very sensitive to rejection. I have met some line fours who don't feel that they're networkers, and that is a condition aspect because this is really a part of your design. So what can happen is if you had a childhood where you were rejected a lot or where you were criticized a lot because network was so important to you, you almost have this defense mechanism about you where you could on the outward you could appear very icy. It's almost this demeanor of I'll reject them before they can reject me. It's a defense mechanism. So that could be the case as well, where you feel extremely conditioned, but you are designed to be that networker. And sometimes because this is an unconscious part of you, you may not see this within yourself, but others do see this in you. So that's something else to keep in mind. The other aspect within a line for is that, remember when I was talking about line one, I said that you get to a place where you become less accepting of external views, where you're establishing that foundation, and now the foundation is ready. Line four is when that foundation is ready. There will be certain things in your life where you just know you're extremely stubborn about them. You're not willing to budge on it. This is where you are secure in your views. You're not willing to accept anything outside of that because these are the areas where you do have that secure foundation. So because you have that secure foundation, you are designed to externalize those views to others in your network. And that is how you're designed to be. You're designed to be very fixed. You're designed not to budge on certain things because you already know what you know about these things. And it is so fixed that if there's someone in your network or your vicinity who doesn't agree with your views, you're here not to engage with it. You may feel the need of changing their views. Please don't give in to those needs because you're just going to end up wasting your energy and you're going to feel extremely fatigued. You're not here for that. You're here to externalize your views to the people who agree with you or who are going to be in agreement with you. If they don't agree with you, then you're designed to walk away gracefully. That is, you are designed to be an abdicator. You have to abdicate them. If you don't do that, then you're going to end up really fatiguing yourself. Okay, let's sum it all up. In conclusion, as a profile 1-4, you are here to investigate things. And when you investigate things, when you really get into this introspection, you establish that foundation. You're here to take those things and externalize it to your network. That is who you're here to be. You have to build that solid foundation of information and then you share it with those around you. This almost reminds me of other influencers. For example, if you see a beauty influencer who maybe not tries, because that would be a line 3, but you're really investigating. So you're literally someone who's on Lipstick Alley, researching all the different foundation, researching all the different lipsticks, everything. You're researching, getting into it, learning about the ingredients, learning about the colors, learning about what shades it goes with, this and that. And then you're going out on your YouTube channel or whatever it is, and then you externalize it to your tribe, to your network, where you say, hey, this is the research I did, this is what I know, and this is going to be the best thing for you. That is who you're here to be. You are the 1-4, you are the investigator opportunist profile. So with that, I hope this video has helped you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. With that, I will talk to you soon. Bye.